Okay, so we would normally start the podcast in the usual way. We'd play an intro, and you guys would listen to our intro song, and you'd hear us, start making a joke at the start. We're still going to do that.
We will be doing all of that, yeah. But
yeah,
someone that we both knew quite well. We just before we came on the podcast, went on the Facebook to share
the fact that we were
starting. Yeah. Let me make sure I did think everything to start, didn't I? I'm thrown off now.
You did, yeah. We're up and running.
We went to start the podcast and went on to Facebook to share one of the things, and we saw that one of our comedian mates that we both knew quite well. Do you not know him as well? Or?
No, I knew him.
I've done that a lot with him. Like I've done so many gigs with the guy.
It's less about it.
It's not about that, yeah. But
I'm just honestly, I'm just.
I didn't want to speak. I didn't want to speak for.
No, literally, I'm just making noises. I'm just shocked.
Yeah, no, So one of our good mates from the comedy scene in the past. One of the funniest guys, man. Like just one of the nicest guys as well. Like the first time I ever met him, Griff. You'll know him. He's on this channel, on the YouTube channel. He's done loads of quizzes. Done the original podcast, so he's on this channel as well, actually.
Yeah.
Which I'm totally going to go back and listen to now.
Yeah.
We don't know any details. Just saw that one of all the mates put it on, passed away. Definitely got a funeral to go to soon then, because
definitely.
Yeah, there's not that many people that I felt like I knew quite well in the comedy scene, if you know. But he was one of the people that was just when all the stuff was going down. When I felt like everyone
was
kind of jumping up on me.
Yeah.
He was someone that didn't just speak to me. I spoke to over the phone with him. Like I cried to him when it was going on, because it just got to me a little bit at one point,
Yeah.
And he would listen to stuff like that. You could talk to him about anything.
He's a genuine guy.
He's a good dude, man. Would help people out.
There's not enough of genuine people out there. I mean, you talk about authenticity
in the world
Griff
in general.
Would walk into a fucking room and he was Griff.
He was just fully Griff.
He was just fully Griff.
Yeah.
There was never a moment I was around that guy where you felt like he was pretending to be something he wasn't.
He was just himself. That's rare. There's not loads of people that do that.
Authentic.
Mm.
And I'm a little bit disappointed because, to be honest, what I'd always been hoping. The last interaction I had with Griff, and I will put this out there as just a little story.
I think it was a little comment.
It was after the pandemic, and I was just starting to try and get back into stand-up again a little bit there after the knockdown that had occurred.
Yeah, we'd only go into that.
Yeah.
We both had issues.
Exactly. And Griff offered Leanne a spot somewhere. And
driving speak to Leanne. She's going to be bothered as well.
Yeah.
She was just
closer.
Yeah. Sorry.
But she couldn't make it, and she gave Griff my number, and she was like, Nathan's fucking brilliant. You'll do great with Nathan. And I'd never been on a solo gig with Griff before, and I really wanted to do it.
Mm.
And I bottled out.
Oh yeah.
Man, I was kind of hoping I'd be able to get to do one more with him. Just to make up for that.
Yeah, what I mean, like, that's another thing with Griff too. He'd never hold anything against. Never hold anything like that against anyone. Like, even if it was his gig or something, he wouldn't. He was super understanding. Yeah. Like, you already know how he felt about you anyway. So, yeah, man, it just sucks. That does. Like, we're gonna have to get used to that in the comedy world as well, unfortunately, because that does happen a lot more. Yeah. You get to know a lot more people.
Yeah.
And obviously we don't know. He was older, so could have been anything for, you don't want to start guessing anyway, but just where my mind goes to when I don't know what to say about something.
Yeah. But that's what it is.
That's what it is. So, yeah, if we seem like we're on a site, obviously we're going to get ourselves back into... Before it was...
We're going to revamp, we're going to play the intro music, we'll see Obama.
Before
that time, we'll be ready to go again.
Yeah, before it'd be best to just come on cold, just to quickly explain.
Also, just to be honest about it.
Yeah, to be straight up too. And for anyone that watches that maybe, because obviously we've got comedian people that might, because to be fair, if we'd have seen that before we'd have actually clicked to already go on live, I don't know if I still would have done it.
No.
But we literally, the podcast was already on.
Already live.
We found out after this timer started because we put it on, and then we do a few little things before we officially come on.
I think if anyone was into the show must go on.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Griff's very much show must go on.
That dude didn't let anything stop him.
He was a fun drunk. He was. He wasn't the kind of person that drank and stuff much either. Loved his bud though.
A true gentleman.
Yes.
But anyway,
Man after my own heart.
we won't stick on that too long. We're gonna try and make it a happy time for the rest of you. But we just wanted to shout out someone who was fucking special.
I'll have to find some of the stuff we've got like recorded together and put some bits out. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I do that. I'll be able to find them out on the channel.
Just for you guys on the pod.
Yeah. But now we'll still mention things, obviously. We can't just ignore that. But just wanted you guys to know what was going on,
So that if you felt that there was a strange emotional tone at the start, we just wanted to.
Yeah, I don't like letting people know that I have emotions. It's not good. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like people knowing that I have emotions. It's not good.
No.
So forget about that right now, y'all.
And let's.
Oh, and it's a crap quality camera if you're wondering what's going on with the quality, because streaming on this, and then I've got the better camera with better quality recording, so anything after that, and I'll put a good quality version of the podcast out too.
Yes, so you're getting both.
Yeah.
So until right. So now let's reset. Let's get squishy. And let's start being logical,
baby.
Yeah, you know with KD, the laughing stock, niggas got that voice. In this crazy world, we gotta make a choice. They say our logic squishy, but we're making noise from the top of the charts. Here the peoples rejoice. Stop being buck munchers, just get squishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss. Stop being buck munchers, just get squishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss.
And welcome everybody to the show that you know you love it when we go, and then when I do, you like it when I blow, because it's me, your sexy baby Katie.
Oh, there we go. He added extra words.
You were right. I should have gone with you.
Yeah.
But who is that? It is me, your comedic baby face, and everybody's lovable butt munch, KD Hinken. The D stands for damn son.
Yeah.
I had another one in there, but it's actually completely gone out of my head what it was. I had a good one that I was like, it was in there as well. And I was like, yeah, I remember that. Gone out of my head completely.
Well, I wonder why, yeah.
But I am joined by my comedy cohort, a man with 1,000 voices, and not all of them are in his head, Mr. Nathan Parish. And he is also joined today by the one and only Mr. Lenny Henry.
Right. The best thing about being in those travel lodge adverts is they put you up for free for just days.
Oh,
yeah.
With your wife?
Your French was just going at it.
That's exactly what I was going to go to. Because simply coming in and wagging you out.
Yeah.
Wagging you out.
That wasn't quite as good as I needed a little. It's difficult to get his level of brummy.
Yeah, I understand.
It's a very fine line because he's managed to chip away at it over the years. He doesn't sound nearly as brummy as he used to. You know what I mean?
No, that's not chipping away from anything other than CTE.
Mm-hmm.
That's what CTE does, yeah.
Yeah, fair.
It just turns into a whole different man.
Where's he getting CTE from?
Do you mean it used to be a boxer?
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he? Did Lenny Henry used to be a boxer?
Yeah. Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Oh, we got to find out now.
I might just be racist and getting confused.
Just assuming.
I'm not assuming. I thought he was. Look, I see something here. Look,
There's
like
something that says boxer. Yeah.
Oh.
No, he's not a boxer.
Frank Bruno. You know, I was just thinking in my head then. I was like, I might just confuse me with Frank Bruno. You know.
Yeah.
What better way to take your mind off of certain things than accidentally doing a bit of racism?
Yeah, just a touch.
Just a small racism.
Just a tiny racism for you all there
It's
to start the show.
You know what? It's okay, though, because any racism that's being put out through Facebook or YouTube, I can guarantee will freaking block it anyway.
Yeah.
Because, my God, we have been...
That was interesting.
Kicked in the balls by technology over this last week. I put a shot out that my God. Apparently, I'm afraid to say the word now. I'm actually going to say we got done for unaliving stuff because it's talking about a guy that, even though, once again, the context is lost completely. Because we're talking about a guy who blatantly didn't unalive himself.
Yeah, and we were in fact doing what they refer to as a documentary thing. We were documenting what happened and discussing it.
YouTube's just not having it no matter what. First
and
strike
also
and that.
They were like, oh yeah, no, It was showing people how to unalive, quote unquote. And it's like, no, we're not. At the point they said it's like 7 seconds in, it is just a picture of the dude's face from Wikipedia.
Funny
There's
enough,
nothing connected to it.
putting up a little short, it's all about the guy that Bill Clinton blatantly had off.
Yeah.
And even to the point, literally, like you said, it comes up as, like, whatever, gratifying suicide, all this stuff.
Yeah.
But then it's just a picture of the guy. It was a Wikipedia picture.
Yeah.
It's a screenshot of
Literally.
Wikipedia. That's what that is.
Screenshot of Wikipedia, and it quoted that time as the problem. That's all it was. We didn't even type out the word.
On the one channel. Yeah, I blocked it. Crazy. I've already remade it, so it should be fine, but we'll see,
I don't trust any of it anymore.
It's not about trusting it. YouTube, God knows, man, the censorship going on in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my God.
Censorship's becoming the ubiquitous thing now. It used to be like certain countries were like, we'll never do that kind of thing. And now it's just slowly creeping its way across the globe.
Well, one thing that I will say though as well. I mean, we were last week on the same episode. We were, well, not about that one actually, on the second episode.
Yeah.
The most recent episode, sorry. We were making a whole thing about Afro Man.
Yes.
Well done, Afro Man.
Well
He
done.
fought against the police. They were trying to sue him, trying to take away Second Amendment right of free speech, parody, whatever you want.
Yeah.
And I was like, this man's fighting for free speech now. He's fighting for the little man, like he said, for free speech against the corrupt government and all that.
Yeah.
Problem is, he is also the corrupt government.
What?
Do you remember me saying during the podcast last week, I was like, oh, it'll be funny. I'm sure we can play this Afro Man stuff about these songs about him, like winning his court case and that in a little bit. So I was like, because he's never going to copyright us. That would be a whole nother story if he copyrighted us about that. He copyrighted us about it.
You motherfucker.
No, what the hell, man?
Seriously, bro, we're on your side. Like,
I mean, yes, we played one of his songs, but we were making
a snippet of it while we were talking over.
No, we played like the whole song. But the one where he's celebrating his win,
Yeah.
and it was like we were happy about it. We were advertising his shit.
He's doing an album of it all now, isn't it?
Yeah, and we were talking about the album.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, most people don't have a goddamn clue that Afro Man is releasing an album on 420.
No.
We have stoners listening to this.
Yeah.
Good place to talk about it.
Yeah. And we only knew about it because we were following the fucking news story. Most people are just read the fucking headline and move on. Well, no, we went into it.
Yeah, sure, I put research into that, definitely.
Oh, I know the whole thing.
I know what happened,
I've been following it for a while.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I'm glad that was the accumulation of it for you. I hope you're happy about that accumulation, Mr.
I'm glad
Napon.
to feel like I'm part of it now. A little bit.
Well, you're a bit more part of, I don't know where I was going with that. Tell the people what we're doing, though, today.
Oh, okay.
Let them know what we're going to be talking about.
So,
a
we
bit late, what?
have some brand new drugs on the market. I say brand new, so most of
Well, hold on. Let's just clarify that straight up. We don't.
We don't.
We don't.
In the world, there are.
Well, yeah, you just showed me what you can buy over the counter in America. Freaking codeine cough syrup. I'd always heard the cough syrup thing and I never understood what it was on about.
Yeah.
But now...
It was like drinking cough syrup.
What was it called?
In the UK.
Lean.
Lean. Yeah, lean or scissor.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I did see that name.
Yeah. That was what I got Lil Wayne nearly at one point, I think, and a couple of other people.
Yeah, because to keep that doing with codeine, you're having to have a lot of it.
Yeah.
Like, codeine is not a powerful opiate.
That's why they mixed it with 7-Up. So
and there's other stuff in there, ain't there?
And then just fill it up with 7-Up so that you could drink it properly.
I'm sure there must be other stuff as well, though, because just codeine, like, you would need to have a lot to OD from that, but you would need to have a lot to get really high off it for any
That's the thing, though.
realistic
They
amount.
actually just buy as many as they want
Yeah.
at the counter, so...
Well, you could probably only buy one or two at a time. You just go to another counter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Especially if you're fucking Lil Wayne, just fucking...
Yeah, of course.
Off you go, get me 50.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, why Lil Wayne? Surely you'd think he'd get other drugs than that.
But also, it's quite strong. It's not like...
Oh, okay.
It's not weak. It's not like the kind of codeine we get in the UK.
Well, probably is, just in a different...
Well, no, it's the same. It's the same drug.
Yeah, we
It's,
get it here with paracetamol, you mean?
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Yeah, you can get it on its own,
Yeah,
but that's only over the counter from the doctor.
Yeah.
From the doctor,
from the
sorry.
doctor by
Yeah,
prescription.
prescription. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're worried that you're going to abuse it, and lo and behold, in America,
That's the mentalness, that is, yeah. Like, the reason I think it's put with paracetamol over here is so you can't have too much.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those ones that was talked about for quite a bit because there's, as you'll see in some of these stories.
Sorry, I talked over what is the thing.
Yeah. In some of these stories that we're talking about the worst possible drugs to do. There's lots of bad drugs to do. All right, there's heroin, there's meth, there's crack. You know, there's quite a few drugs.
They're the ones that I'd say are the ones. Yeah, but a lot of them though are more about the people and not dealing with it well. Because a lot of time the drug isn't the issue, but when you're talking about like heroin, things that get you addicted like first time, that's the difference.
That's the issue.
That's not crack though. Yeah. Crack doesn't.
But they can also have damaging effects to your body.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, if you're the kind of person who doesn't really care about living much longer, you can get a lot more of effect for a lot cheaper price.
Yeah.
And that's what we're looking into today. Some of the worst, cheapest, nastiest drugs that are available. And hopefully...
Maybe we should omit some of the names then I don't like the idea of giving a tutorial.
Oh, it's definitely not a tutorial.
Okay.
No one will want to do any of these drugs.
Well, you say that. If we're giving cheap alternatives to drugs, there would definitely be people that want to.
You should not want to do any of these.
As I was saying, maybe we should be a bit...
Let's make this absolutely clear. This is a PSA. This is a public service announcement of do not touch this shit.
We're going to be clipping things up, so we're going to have to say that a lot.
Yeah.
That's the best bet.
Yeah.
Say that a lot.
Yeah.
And also maybe omit names every now and then, if it's a bit easy.
Well, it's all like street names and stuff like that. It's not like actual like chemical names or things.
I was going to say, if we're talking about what things to mix so you can get high, I'm like...
No, this requires, like, we don't have any specific... information on how to do these.
Cool. Okay.
It's all just like these are the things that people are using, and you shouldn't.
If you do want specific details on exactly how you can create these drugs, sign up to our Patreon now.
Yeah. There, we'll go through the full chemistry set for you.
Oh, I should say actually before we go too far on, I'll make this point again later on. We do now have Apple subscriptions. I don't think it's fully set up yet. It might be though. But you can actually now go on to, because I've noticed most of our listeners for the podcast are on Apple. That's where the majority of the platform is.
Ain't that interesting?
That's Apple's views, Dennis.
Yeah.
So I've set up this. So basically, going forward, any audio podcast we release will come out on Apple subscriptions. Will be available on Apple 3 days before it comes out on anything else.
Ooh,
from now
you
on.
can get a bit of exclusivity.
Yeah, you have to pay for that, of course, and you won't get ads as well through those episodes if you pay for that.
Nice.
But yeah, you get early access and ad free.
There we fucking go.
I gotta let you know the price yet though, which is why I'm not sure if it's actually live yet.
Right.
I will be looking into.
That's always the problem with that kind of thing as well, because we're going to try and make it as reasonable and bring you as much content as possible. Yeah. In fact, I might.
By the time this podcast goes out, so we will know. So I hope it'll be a bit at the beginning of it to let you know.
Actually, time to do my little bit.
I
have been working on Post-Apocalyptic Metal Treehouse, as you all know. I couldn't sleep last night, so at 2:00 in the morning, I went out to the shed, and
time to do most work.
That's right. I got my microphone out and I did the rough recording. I'm going to start the editing fairly soon. So what I was thinking is actually like doing little like behind the scenes stuff, because I want to do like a mini doc of me making this and put that on YouTube, because I think it might draw some eyes towards the sketch show and stuff like that.
Could do.
So on the way, I might take some little clips out of the interesting bits. You might have that turn up on the feed as well.
We should make it
some background, behind the scenes shit.
You should do it like WWE, like their behind the scenes kind of one, where it's like half legit and half funny stuff you put in.
Yeah.
Half scripted shit.
Yeah. Make it a bit fun.
Yeah.
And I'm also I'm gonna edit it to be as amusing as possible. Like there's gonna be multiple bits where I'm just fucking up the same line over and over again. I'm gonna do that kind of shit. It's gonna be fun. You'll enjoy it regardless.
Yeah.
Let's get on to the topic.
Yeah, boy.
So we're going to start with the one that's on our thumbnail today. Do you want to put the thumbnail back on just for a second so we can have a little look?
We're not on about Scott Mills. We'll get into it later.
Jenkum.
Oh, okay.
Jenkum, ladies and gentlemen.
Jenkum.
Now, Jenkum's one of those ones where it's been around long enough that most people kind of at least have heard the name, even if they've not, like, known what it is.
Yeah.
It's turned up in things on various TV shows and like prison dramas and stuff like that.
Oh, it's one of them. Okay.
In documentaries and also in Blue Mountain State. It's a comedy show about a college football team.
Okay.
And it's fucking hilarious. It's really worth watching. If you haven't seen that, it's got the guy who plays Reacher, who beat his neighbour's ass for, putting him in danger and endangering
Alan Richardson.
Alan Richardson.
I saw people talk about that before they knew, and then talk about it afterwards. And like, fair play. If anyone's not sure what happened through that, basically don't try and throw a giant man off of his bike in front of his children, because he'll beat a man down.
He'll beat your ass.
Yeah. My man.
Anyway, so it's been around in the public consciousness a little bit, but most people still don't know what it is. So Jenkum is an inhalant,
right?
Okay, and what it's using is sulfurous and ammonia compounds to, when you inhale it, cause a reflex reaction in your brain that sort of makes you a bit high. It's kind of similar to other inhalants, but it lasts a lot longer and has hallucinogenic effects.
See, when you said it, I wouldn't have thought it'd been inhaling, because obviously it's like a liquid.
No, so Jenkum is a dangerous inhalant created by fermenting human feces and urine in a sealed container, releasing methane and hydrogen sulfide gases, which are huffed for hallucinogenic euphoric effects. Originating in Zambian street children in the 1990s, it is...
I don't know why I find that funny.
I know. Like, they really must be having a bad time to resort to this shit as well. Like, you can't be having a good day if you're huffing your own piss and shit that's been fermented.
But I missed that part.
Yeah.
I am sorry, I missed that. You were... What?
Yeah.
I apologise.
You take your shit, you put it in a bottle, you piss in the bottle, you cover the bottle up, and you let it sit there in the sun for a few weeks.
Well, I mean, you know what? It's disgusting, but I will say, fair play.
Yeah.
For people who have got nothing, and they're like, they want to find a way to go high, and they by
found
God,
a
did it.
goddamn way.
Dog's got a hunt.
Yeah, exactly. Right? It is highly toxic, obviously.
Oh, what a surprise.
Causing severe neurological, respiratory, and bacterial infections.
First of all, wouldn't that highly depend on what you've been eating?
Well, the problem is that a lot of people doing the Jenkum, they don't just huff their own Jenkum. So they huff other people's Jenkum.
Yeah.
And that other people's Jenkum has got their bacteria in it and their version of E. coli, which is not a good thing for you to be putting into your body.
Yeah.
It's bad.
But
bad.
I'm guessing probably stronger. Could get you more high.
It probably would.
Okay.
It's definitely... because ultimately, this isn't a high from a chemical that actually makes you high. This is your body reacting to something that is poisonous and giving you something that is essentially a similar effect to being high. It's like, there's the people who sort of talk about taking shitloads of benzos and shit like that, and they go like, oh, you get a really good high. Yeah, that's the high you get just before your body shuts down. Don't do that shit.
Which is the high that I've learned is that what I had.
Yeah.
Because that's benzo, that's why I didn't know until, like... Well, actually, I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Not good.
No, not good.
Not good.
Not good at all.
No.
My toilet is clogged. I got my Jenkum. I can see now why Scott Mills is the patron of this. I understand it now.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
He is the patron saint of Jenkum.
Well, I mean, that's. I don't know if it's like it's the only job that would take him now, but he's doing it now. I mean, there might be reasons for that.
My fucking tablet's gone all fucking flaky on me.
Huh? Cool.
Why is it doing this?
Oh, well, because of the info. So next time, send it all to me first, so we've got it on here just in case.
Yeah.
That's the idea to do it, baby. That's the way you do it. The way that it plays and the way that you say. It's the way we go about it and the way that we do. You got it? No, okay.
What? Oh, it's because I've not got the fucking Wi-Fi on.
Oh, you nipple. Well, here's the thing, like we said at the beginning, there were certain things. But I was about to say, I can't even argue that, we forgot certain things because we'd already actually started the podcast,
Yeah.
so this was already
all
already there.
a big issue, yeah.
Okay, so while you're getting that back anyway, then I will let me get off of this for just a goddamn moment.
Oh, come on. It's completely frozen.
Fucking hell.
So anyway, regardless, Jenkum is used quite regularly.
What were
in
you doing it
prisons,
on?
As I say, it's Chrome. But like as I say, it's quite regularly used in prisons.
I mean, what is there something you can sign into on here?
Oh no, it's fine. I'm just reloading.
Oh, fine.
I'm just reloading. It's fine. But as I say, it's quite.
It makes sense that you get it. I know, like other stuff that you can get. Like I know,
And the thing is, as well, you can hide when you're making it. You can just put it in a cistern or something, and just let it ferment.
you say that like they don't check the thing, man. Like it's
Oh, they definitely will.
it's the same thing with the wine and stuff. Like it is like sometimes they just they'll keep it for weeks and then they'll find it right at the end just before it's ready.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing, but it's exactly the same with the wine because they just sort of fermented. It's essentially and it just needs to be left
what it is.
somewhere.
Yeah. Fermentation of any kind will produce some kind of effect.
That's the thing. I'm trying to remember what it is when they say wine. It's obviously not wine.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember exactly. I think it's like
It's usually shit like fucking mixed together fucking
just all the rubbish from their like the leftover food and all those kind of things. Like
they
things that
ferment
work.
together. And sometimes they'll add antifreeze into it as well to give it a bit of extra kick.
Sure.
Which
The
is not good for
the
you.
idiots will sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's also not that easy to get antifreeze in a prison either.
Oh, it's easier to get than some other things because there's certain things that you need
Yeah.
to use antifreeze for in a prison.
Yeah.
And like cleaning
Not everyone has
detail
to.
and stuff, and someone might be able to, if you're on that detail,
Yeah.
you can get your
A
hands
lot of
on a
ifs
little
in that
bit of it,
though, like, and it's not.
Oh,
much of-
that's what prison's all about, though, mate.
yeah, of course.
know?
But
Yeah, that's what they do.
I've never heard that being a actual from people that I know that have actually been in there doing this.
Well,
I've never
met anyone in there, but I know that people quite regularly, even in the outside world, add fucking antifreeze to shit for no fucking reason.
Yeah, but that's different than you get easier.
I suppose. Anyway,
got it back?
So you
got it back.
in the mid 1990s, among street children in Lusaka, Zambia, who used it as a cheap, accessible alternative to glue or petrol.
I mean,
So
what the
obviously,
fuck?
I mean,
I mean, what the fuck? Like, really though? First of all, why would kids even come up with this as a way of getting high? Or
Yeah.
so they weren't. They were using it for adhesive then.
no,
And that's the first thing that comes to mind.
they were using glue and
Adhesive to get high
to get high.
first,
Yeah,
and then they
huffing
went
it.
to this.
And then someone obviously sort of like did a piss and a shit in a bottle and left it, and then sort of accidentally opened it, and then went,
Probably.
whoa. They were like, yeah, I'm taking this shit from.
When was this?
This is in Zambia, yeah,
When though?
1990s.
Oh, 1990s. Okay, it makes sense that there could be somebody.
Pretty
Somebody that's
cutting
just
edge as drugs go. Most
some-
drugs have been around for years.
yeah, but it could just easily be somebody that's like doing some science courses and that. You get plenty of science majors over there and stuff. It's quite
I mean, it's probably not that difficult to do.
biology.
figuring out,
Biologists would understand, or not
Yeah.
biologists, but
Well, I mean,
chemists,
the
chemists, that
yeah,
kind of stuff.
basic chemist would probably
Yeah.
figure that shit out. Yeah.
So that makes actually. There's probably just somebody that knew it from that. They learned it in school and just one day were like, "Yeah, we can get high if we do this."
Yeah.
Like I said, quite a simple thing.
I mean, once fermented, the gas is trapped in the container, inhaled, sometimes through a balloon placed over the container. That's one of the things that you see quite regularly. Because obviously,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
put the balloon over the container, it fills up to the point where you can see you got a good hit. You take that off, you hold it over, suck in your Jenkum, put it back on top, and wait for it to reload.
Yeah, you can see how
It's
much.
great.
You see how much you got. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
Good
sense.
system, inbuilt,
I mean, the system for taking it, sure. I'm not going to knock that. That's
It's
fine.
really smooth.
I've done weirder stuff to
I
get
mean,
high.
it's like a nitrous thing, really, isn't it? It's a similar sort of thing of using a balloon of nitrous, but it's just full of poop smell.
Yeah. I used nitrous before it was cool.
Oh, right. I
No,
see.
generally though.
How is it frozen again?
I thought you were asking about the nitrous then.
No,
You should have copy and pasted it then.
I should. Yeah.
What's it on?
It's alright. It's on Google.
You just typed it on Google.
Yeah.
So what the
Probably
fuck?
come up on there.
Like
you could-
in any nipple.
Yeah, but I just want to get through this one. We'll just do the next one on the actual one because it's frozen on the bit I can read anyway. So, Sorry.
You can see how
The
well he goes.
fermentation process as well can be a bit of an issue. That was just genuinely my throat's fucked.
No, I'll just
Yeah, the fermentation process can create flammable, explosive gases like methane. One of the problems as well is that in these countries, they're sometimes doing it in plastic bottles. They're sometimes doing it in jars and bits of glass. And the problem with Jenkum in particular is if you put a cap on the top of it, it's just increasing in pressure.
Yeah, same with any.
Like it's any kind of runaway reaction. It's like Hawkstone Brewery had a problem.
Yeah, if it's making gas, you can't fucking expect it to just,
and they'll explode.
It needs to go somewhere.
Yeah, they'll explode on the shelf.
Yeah.
Now imagine getting it, like scratched up by Jenkum poop glass when it explodes. You're just walking past, you're in your mate's house, you're going to go get yourself a drink, and all of a sudden his Jenkum jar just explodes at face level, and that's it. You're infected with poop face for the rest of your natural life, which isn't long, because you're going to die pretty soon from infection.
You must imagine that they would try and use that as a weapon in some manner, sometimes.
Yeah.
Although I suppose at the same time, though, it's not like you can, set a fuse for it to blow.
You could do a Molotov with it.
Yeah, but that's...
You know?
You could just do a Molotov with a Molotov.
You could just do a Molotov with a Molotov.
It's true. Just leave
but
it.
if you don't have the petrol or the glue, which apparently they don't...
Fucking get everything else, apparently. Fuck's sake.
Honestly, if it was a choice between huffing my own shit or huffing glue, I would pick glue. It's like... I don't think that's a crazy thing to say.
Well, at the same time, though, huffing my own shit.
You're okay with that?
I'm a lot more okay with that than huffing someone else's shit, yeah? Every guy kind of...
This is from a man who eats ass.
Oh, well, you say that like it's a bad thing. Every other guy that I know, guys more so than girls, from my experience, like their own smell.
Oh, yeah.
People in general, when you go for a shit, you trust your own smell anyway. Yeah. Hence why you can sit sit in a toilet with the smell of your own shit. You can't do other people's.
It's one of the things that, though, I do occasionally, because I've got a pretty potent bowel, right? So on occasion, after someone's had a shit, I'll go in to have my own shit, and it's like, it's unpleasant at first, but once I've sort of overtaken, I feel like I've sort of put my own flag down.
You just read my point. That's what you did then.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
You just overpowering
like Halo.
Everyone else, yeah, it's always
Capture the flag. Capture the fucking bog.
Sure.
The last shit out.
See, I haven't had an issue for a while. I've been the only one using a toilet in my house for a while, so I can't remember what that's like, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
So go on and carry on with your shit.
There were
quite literally
hoax concerns in 2007. U.S. media reported widespread panic about American teenagers using butt hash, which is their term for Jenkum.
Oh, okay. I put that I talked about it and got it into a solid form at this point.
Oh fuck! I didn't send them. I did have things I needed to send. I didn't send it.
Jesus Christ. Let's pull the curtain back a little bit here. One topic.
I was going to send it before. And then I was going to send it before, and then genuinely, I got distracted by aforementioned issues.
What a bullshit! We'd already started the stream by then.
Yeah,
that's when I realised that I couldn't use that excuse either. I was like, oh wait, shit, no, that's before that. Shit, I'd already fucked up before this.
I was going to do it at the start. Oh fuck! Never mind. It's not important. It's just a bunch of news reports talking about kids doing Jenkum, and the fact is,
you can probably find some.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. But the fact is, there was no actual proof that kids were ever doing Jenkum. It might have been one of those things where some kids...
people, the original thingies?
No, not the kids in Zambia. That was a thing.
Yeah.
It's kids in America. They thought they were doing it. I'm sorry, no. Kids in America have got access to way better drugs than their own shit.
Exactly. Well, we say that, though. You say that, but then... It's a joke on Always Sunny in Philadelphia for a reason, because they were huffing, the other stuff, glue, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it, or would you put it past Charlie on Philadelphia?
To do Jenkum? Absolutely not.
Yeah. That is probably Jenkum.
They've probably done an episode on it and I've just not realised. I'm not sure.
Not as far as I know.
No, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I could imagine it.
Um,
So reports of Jenkum used by kids in America in 2007 were widespread, but largely deemed a media-driven hoax based on internet. 2007 as well.
that's it. It was like 10, 12 years after it had been reported.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those things that some kid in Louisiana or something like that did it once to impress his mates because he'd heard about it. And then, you know, someone found
Yeah,
it.
look.
It became a big thing.
American media reported that it was
Fermented
popular
human
among
sewage was
middle and
used.
high. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Um,
But they were
I'll
saying
begin.
as well that they were going and actively finding sewage rather than like using their own poop. They would go to a sewage outlet. It's like, no, that's not what's happening.
I mean, if they were stupidly saw that it had to be sewage and they didn't put it together that they could create their own sewage.
Maybe.
But you know, people in America,
There are
man.
some dumbasses.
You know what? I always thought it was overblown. I'm sorry for anyone listening in America. Please tell me if I'm wrong. And I'm sure it's not everyone has to think.
Yeah.
But whether there's an issue with the public school system or something, but so many of them seem legit dumb.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're saying that though, actually, this new generation in general, everywhere seems dumber.
Ridiculously dumb.
So maybe that's why I'm thinking that.
Yeah.
It might be unfair, actually.
Yeah.
It might be an unfair assumption, you know.
They're all just looks maxing all day long.
They're not doing that. That's not-
Giving themselves
Well,
mini concussions all
Everyone
day
does,
long.
you mean like that, but because
Yeah.
I hear looks maxing and I think it's still okay at a lower level, but I don't know if the lower level even means just trying to be attractive.
I think that's what like originally it meant.
Because that's what it's. So I'm always I think that like any guy can be attractive. You know, you just gotta find your style and you know what works for you.
I can't stand. I know it does make me sound old as shit, but I can't stand the new language as well, like mogging.
I see people say that.
Fucking mogging.
You say that.
Fuck off.
You say that, but do you really think that the generation above us weren't thinking the same thing about our world?
100% they were.
Exactly.
I know that.
So yeah.
I know it. I
It's-
still don't like it.
I would not insult the children for doing it. I get it completely. It's like,
you know, have your own thing, but I still think it's dumb.
yeah, I think our
fucking
words are dumb
mogging.
too, though, that's the thing.
Yeah.
The amount of time that I'm like, oh, yeah, that's cool. But what the fuck does that mean?
I think
That's cool.
I got off the fucking.
They say
highway.
cold. That's I actually kind of like that.
I got off the highway at Riz.
Oh, right, okay.
Once we got to Riz, I was like, nah.
To be honest, you say that, I look at your clothes and I can see.
Fair enough.
Oh, good one. Note that down.
Yeah. Fair.
Beginning.
Fuck. I can't even argue with that either because I am once again just in a t-shirt and basketball shorts.
Well, you say that though, but that's at the same time there is of not caring. There is of just
Yeah.
There's a reason that.
Yeah,
Sure.
there's a reason just being like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, definitely. Oh yeah.
It's about the thing again. It's like not letting the clothes wear you. You wear the clothes.
Yeah, it's totally true. Like some of the stuff like I've worn in the past, even though I'm always confident, I'm like, yeah, I like this shit look good and all that. And then that was the way I act for my slaggy ways and all that, you know. Some of the stuff I'd actually wear, other people could be like, the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, both.
I when I was younger, I started having ideas about what I wanted to wear for prom, and luckily I didn't go to prom. In the end, I went to fucking Hungary with my mates instead. It was awesome. But while we were planning it, at one point I planned on wearing jeans, a leather white tuxedo jacket,
Right.
a shirt, and a bolo tie.
Yep.
That would have looked so dumb.
I don't know what those things were, to be honest.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just finally think.
I would have looked like a young Colonel Sanders, is what I would have looked like.
That's not a good look.
No.
I just found this video about you, Jenkum. On Reddit saying it was in response to podcast 202. Jenkum is not a real drug. It was a joke a kid made up to the media and police took seriously. And there's the thing here about all the facts and that look. The joke was on a message board. Someone that went by the name Pickwick made a post about this new drug called Jenkum, where you inhale the methane gas from fermented shit. Basically, what you're saying, you know.
Right.
And the media picked it up in the style of shock journalism that this kid was claiming that these people were doing it, and it went from there. So just some kid bullshitting online, you know.
I mean, that's the thing.
Shocker. Yeah, that's how it most
Fair
things.
enough, but that doesn't explain why it's kept going.
No, that doesn't mean that Jenkum doesn't exist. I mean, it's the
Oh,
idea
right.
of kids doing it, like you were saying.
the kids doing
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was absolute bullshit.
I 100% believe that
Yeah.
people do this in prisons.
Yeah.
Even though, apparently, once again, it seems like it's easier to get a lot of drugs in prison anyway.
Depends on the prison.
Depends on the prison.
Yeah.
But I probably reckon a prison that's able to get away with fermenting your own shit is probably one of those prisons.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but then, is it the lower level people that, you know, like have their drugs stolen from them and all that? And nobody else
there's always
wants
a bitch,
shit.
and
Yeah,
the bitch still got to get high.
exactly.
Yeah.
Nobody else wants this shit. They're not going to come out and, like,
Especially
take
after
it.
he's been reamed by like 8 guys.
Well, how else? That's how he's able to collect the shit so easily. He just pours out by that point. It's like my mum when I'm.
He just pours his own piss into his butthole, shakes himself around a bit, and puts just a balloon on his ass.
There you go. Yeah.
Waits for it to bubble up. There you go, some Jenkum.
You think you fermented in his ass that quickly? It just maybe he's that like some kind of like.
So he's like a thermal reactor inside his body.
I think he's got some form of simian AIDS.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
But that was
let's
dead
move on
good.
to the next one.
So you don't want to
my
like
list.
copy your thing over first.
Actually, it doesn't really matter on this one.
Okay.
But if you can go to YouTube, not YouTube, go to Google and search for images of crocodile. It's spelt KROK.
I had a feeling when you showed this that it might be something about because I noticed something.
KROK.
I noticed something about like getting high from crocodiles.
OIDIL. ODIL, sorry.
What?
DIL.
What?
ODIL.
Crocodile.
There's the
Okay.
crocodile.
Yeah, that's what my mum's leg looks like.
Yeah.
Or used to when it's worse. That's literally what it looks like at the worst. Not now, but
So, crocodile is the street name for desomorphine, a highly toxic, homemade, synthetic opioid that serves as a cheap substitute for heroin.
okay. I mean, I don't think I can really show that. I think that's
No,
going to
you
get.
can't. There's no way that would immediately get us fucking removed.
Okay, in that guy, in case people type in KROKODIRL. I'm going to start. That's another thing I meant to say as well. I might set up a new one for it though, or use the one I've already got. I'm not sure. It'd probably make more sense to set up a new one. Instagram.
Yeah.
So pictures like this and all these things will always be on there on the podcast. You know, because when you're just listening, you can't see things.
Yes.
We'll have pictures for each episode on there.
Yeah. These are nasty though, so viewer discretion.
Yeah, I suppose actually. Yeah. Do you want to describe that wound
Essentially,
that you
it's
just made me look
it
at?
looks like it's necrosis, is what.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
It's
The
necrosis.
skin's just dying.
The skin and the body is dying, and the reason why is it is made from desomorphine. That's the main agent, and that is a derivative of morphine that is 8 to 10 times more potent than morphine itself. Again,
Morphine doesn't do that.
no, again, it's synthetic, and the reason why is it's typically synthesized from codeine tablets mixed with volatile household chemicals such as gasoline, paint thinner,
fucking hell.
lighter fluid, hydrochloric acid, iodine, and red phosphorus scraped from matchboxes.
So, it first of all sounds like I'm going to go out on a wild limb here and say the codeine isn't the issue.
No, the issue is all of the other shit they use to turn it from codeine into desomorphine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right, and what's this process look
And
like?
literally I can't tell you the process of how it made, because obviously that's...
It's not full on.
Yeah. But
I
essentially,
don't need the full on.
essentially they just mix it all together in a big tub and like heat it up a little bit to mix it, which again, very dangerous because they've got fucking like lots of explosive chemicals there.
Yeah. Oh, why are they choosing it? Those things. I
Is
feel
it
like they
cheap?
could. Yeah, but there's other stuff that's cheap, ain't it?
Not as cheap as this. You're talking...
No, I don't mean why are you choosing that drug.
Yeah.
I mean, why are they choosing things like petrol to mix with it?
Because that's how you make desomorphine from codeine.
Specific, but
You have-
gave me a list of all these different things.
So
though.
they all have things in common. They all have petrochemicals in common. So there's some kind of reaction that's happening with a petrochemical, whether it be petrol or diesel or whatever it is. that it's reacting with the codeine in a way. I'm probably using the match heads, the red phosphorus,
It's gonna explode.
as part of the catalyst or the actual chemical reaction. But either way, that turns it from codeine to decimorphine, which is again
It's specifically
8 to 10 times more potent than morphine.
which is still, I don't think, which is still not as potent or as potent as fentanyl.
Yeah, but that's the point. This shit is so cheap and it's so much stronger than morphine that at the time, during like the early 2000s in Russia, which is where it mainly gained its traction,
Right. Okay.
it was just ubiquitous. And people were being offered, like, you can have the heroin for this price or you can have the crocodile for this price. And people would choose crocodile
Because it's cheap.
because it's cheap and because they were in Russia and because they had no jobs and no livelihood or anything like that. And they were just addicts and they took whatever they could.
It's just, I can't imagine that. I understand I understand an addict's point of view in the sense of I have a very addictive personality and
Yeah.
stuff, but
Not to that level.
no, but I also have like the other side though that tells me don't do this. This isn't good for you.
Yeah.
I don't understand people that don't have that
No.
because it's
Just and some of the things we're seeing here, like there's people with just open, rotting holes in their legs.
I moved away. I can't
Yeah.
because. I mean, I say my mum's wounds look like that. It looked like that in a sense until I realised what I was actually looking at.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like that.
Yeah. It's not actual necrosis.
No.
That's when legs get amputated. But honestly, it's
Before that point, any side of it, yeah.
yeah.
Because it's the, I imagine some people died anyway just because the infection that is created
Well,
from that in your blood.
A lot of these people can't afford healthcare anyway. They just literally sit there, rot and die.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm going to rot and die, I'd rather be high to do it, sure.
Yeah, but not like that. I mean, you're going to get to a point where all of your veins have rotted out that you won't be able to actually inject the drugs anymore, and you're just going to die the most horrible, painful death.
God, and if it's waited 10 years, I could have at least got fentanyl, which doesn't do that.
No, exactly.
Fentanyl, if you actually are aware of what it is, there's no different.
No.
There's no, you know, I mean, most of it, like fentanyl actually is used in hospitals and shit, you know.
Yeah, it's an
Actual
effective
thing.
drug.
Yeah.
It's an effective
There's nothing wrong with it.
Oh.
The issue that comes with, as with most things,
is using it and abusing it.
and well, I mean specifically a lack of education,
Yeah,
that kind of thing. You know, not understanding the thing.
because it's so much more potent than standard morphine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the reason why I got the name crocodile is obviously because of the effect it has on the body. It starts off looking like scales.
Oh,
as the
okay.
skin dies.
That was the one thing I was wondering still what the connection
So
was.
literally the skin will start to look like leather.
Yeah.
And then slowly it will start to rot through as the flesh dies.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I thought originally it was something to do with one of those like woo things, you know, where they take like the one where they'll apparently can get high from the horn of a rhino or something.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, no, isn't that getting a boner from the horn of a rhino?
It's different
That's the
things.
Chinese thing, isn't it?
The Chinese is it?
Yeah. Rhino.
It's something to do with
a big erection.
whatever it is. It's just the fact that it's used as a drug.
The tappy bottle.
Yeah. It's used as a drug, you know.
Yeah. In medicine.
Chinese medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, I heard about this one from a Vice documentary, I think it was, that I saw about 10 years ago.
Right.
And honestly, I've never no. In my life I've
too clean.
Exactly.
Underneath.
In my life I've never heard of anything quite as visually horrifying as crocodile.
I mean, I've seen people that end up doing the same thing from heroin and stuff anyway, but it's just probably not direct. Well, no, it is directly from it a lot of the time, but it's not directly direct. It's because it's not clean or whatever.
They've got an infection of
Yeah,
some kind,
yeah.
or they've got a bad immune system and another type of
Not
infection.
just because I'm going to put it into me to get high. Oh, okay.
Not just because, you know what I'm going to inject today? I'm going to inject a mix of burnt down fucking pills and petrol. Oh, and add some fucking matchsticks in there for me, will you? Unbelievable.
You know.
I mean, it's that, as you say, like, how do you get to a point mentally where you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I can't understand it.
I understand, like, leaving something and not sorting something out and all that. But, yeah.
Now, the
News, like, you know, earlier kind of reminds you not to do that kind of stuff. It puts things into
there were rumours of crocodile appearing in small patches
Right.
in places in America and things like that.
Rumours
But
from the sounds of it.
that again, that's mostly rumours. And then, even if the rumours were true, suddenly fentanyl.
Yeah.
And
it
if
would have
you've got
stopped.
fentanyl on the market. Crocodile is no longer necessary.
And most dealers don't want to straight up destroy their
Yeah.
fentanyl. I think once again that was also wasn't like it was people mixing it most of the time,
Yeah.
cutting it and stuff. The dealers wouldn't want to kill all of their.
And
Does
also,
that make sense?
one of the fascinating things about crocodile is because it's a synthetic opioid.
Mm.
It has similar sorts of issues that synthetic cannabis has. It's extraordinarily more addictive.
Yeah, I've heard this. It's
For
bad
some
for you.
reason, on a chemical basis, it is extraordinarily more addictive. And so if people take crocodile, they're more likely to continue taking crocodile.
Yeah. You can normally if it's an opiate-based thing, you can probably replace it with other opiates and still,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but...
you need to want to first.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on to the next one because that's just
That one's just
depressing.
fucking horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to Kush.
That sounds like something I'd like, but I'm guessing it's not what I'm thinking.
Not this version.
No. Okay.
So in West Africa, oh god damn it, I've closed it. In West Africa, a Kush, also known as K2, is a highly addictive, dangerous, and often lethal synthetic drug cocktail that has reached epidemic proportions, particularly in Sierra Leone, Liberia, and Guinea.
Guinea.
Mm.
And what is it? Did you say that, no?
Yeah, it's called Kush. That is
No,
literally
yeah.
what they call it.
Oh, okay.
K2.
K2. Okay.
But the actual drug in it...
You know it's bad if it's named after a mountain.
Yeah. So,
What are the peaks like on that?
the actual chemical composition changes from Kush to Kush. It's basically whatever the fuck they had on hand.
Oh, God,
Synthetic
okay.
cannabinoids will be included. Man-made THC chemicals such as spice will be included in the Kush.
So it's a smoke, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like it's literally they take just any ground up shitty leaves, and then they just spray this shit on with a load of like chemical like fertilizer shit, and then they just roll that up and smoke it.
So it's a
Like you buy it in
spray.
packet
You
packages.
spray.
No, it's already done for you. It's like sprayed onto this herbs,
Oh,
and they sell you the herbs that have got the chemicals that they've sprayed on them, and then you just roll that up in a.
I was
in
gonna
a
say, yeah.
thing.
So the actual stuff that comes from the spray,
Yeah,
and they just put it on whatever they've got.
whatever leaves they've got.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
synthetic.
thought you were saying at first it's more of like a bubble and squeak of drugs.
Yeah,
It's
it is a
whatever
bit
the fuck.
actually as well.
Well, because you're gonna get effects off the other things anyway.
Well, no, because they've got the spice in there. They've also got this, which is the
Oh, what the spray's got all different things in.
yeah.
Oh.
So synthetic opioids such as nitazines, which can be up to 25 times stronger than fentanyl.
Fuck it out. So that's just death in a.
It's death in a fucking
Blunt.
in a spray, yeah,
Oh yeah.
or in the blunt, yeah.
Fuck it out.
Like literally, this shit, fentanyl ain't got nothing on nitazines.
And that's just part of what's in there.
Yeah.
Is that? I'm guessing that's not even always going to be in there.
Nope.
Okay.
Sometimes it's just fentanyl. Sometimes it's nitazines. And nitazines, again, synthetic opioid, once again, significantly more addictive.
That's supposed to.
It has toxic fillers, common additives used to enhance or bulk the effect or add to the effect include acetone, nail polish remover, formaldehyde, and industrial solvents. Human bones. Widespread reports and local rumours suggest that producers add ground down human bones to the mixture for their supposed sulfur content, leading to a surge in grave robbing in Freetown. Literally, people are digging up bodies, grinding down the bones, and putting them into the kush so that it gets you higher. Because when you have sulfur in it, it actually causes a reaction in your lungs, which opens them up more, which gets you higher.
Where's the sulfur come from then?
The sulfur is in bones.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
one of the easiest ways to get sulfur.
Okay, and it's just what? Okay.
So
You
they
feel
just-
like that? Well, I suppose it only depends on the country. I was about to say, you feel like it would be a bit dodgy going to the graveyard to get some bodies. But depending on where we're talking about,
Yeah, you're talking about fucking, where was it again? It was Sierra Leone,
Africa will be
Liberia, and Guinea. Yeah, like the poorest of
the bad
poor of Africa.
part.
Yeah, like the worst places to
Yeah.
to be born, basically.
The kind of place where it's like, why do you need this stuff, man? You're making the good stuff down the road.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they're just making it. That's why they don't get high up it.
that's the problem. The drug is often described as creating a zombie-like state. Physical users often experience severe sedation, loss of motor control, falling asleep while standing, and organ failure.
Does that make
That'll
its
be
way?
because of the nitazine.
Does that only stay over there at least? Does it make its way around, or do you know?
It's not really got any further than Africa.
I'm not surprised.
There's no real
We need.
need, or there's like no one wants this shit.
Yeah.
There was actually, due to regional impact and emergency measures, national emergencies in April 2024 were enacted when Sierra Leone's president declared a national emergency, calling the drug an existential crisis and a death trap. Liberia has also declared a public health emergency due to the drug. It's that popular.
Wow.
Economic toll. The drug is extremely cheap, costing as little as 5 leons, approximately 20 pence per joint, making it as highly accessible to many people. Healthcare strain. In Freetown, medical staff report that up to 90% of male admissions to psychiatric wards are due to kush use.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. Well, actually, the amount. Yeah, I'm not on about that. Actually,
I saw a video of a YouTuber. I can't remember who it was. It was one of the guys who goes into, dark places and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was going in to sort of see the kush stuff and see the people smoking it. And, that he's talking to these guys and they're like, why would you do this? Why would you smoke this and
nothing else?
Die? And they're like, literally, yeah, there's nothing else to do.
Yeah.
All they do is they climb over rubble and rubbish all day, picking out bits of plastic and metal that they can recycle. At the end of the day, they get at most about 21 to 30 pence, something like that. And of course, what do? They get themselves the bare amount of food they can muster. They go buy themselves a kush joint, and they will literally fall asleep in the rubbish whilst they're waiting to wake up the next day and repeat the whole thing again.
All right, jump on to the next one, and because it's just a lot of negativity.
It is.
I want to get away from it.
It is.
So
let's get on to the last one here.
Yeah.
So, flakka is a potent synthetic stimulant drug of the cathinone class, often nicknamed a zombie drug again, or gravel.
How is an upper like or a stimulant of fucking zombie drug?
This is an interesting one. So,
Well, actually, thinking about it, you can be actually. I just realised what that technically encompasses as an quote unquote upper.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, go on then.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, no. Sorry.
Right, you can get this one done and then we can go on to stuff that isn't just involving fucking death.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say that, but yeah.
Yeah.
It
wasn't. The plan is that this is all I had.
No, I don't mean that.
Yeah. But developed in the 1960s, the psychoactive substance is a ketone analog of the prolinetane and acts as a designer drug, often causing severe hallucinations, erratic behavior, and intense stimulation. The chemical class, it is a synthetic stimulant structurally related to pyroveleron, also known as PVP, which is very close to PCP.
Yeah.
Yep. Appearance and usage. It often appears as a white, foul-smelling crystal gravel, which can be eaten, snorted, injected, or vaporized. Effect similar to other bath salts. It is a bath salt.
And they say like gravel, I'm going to assume probably more like crystally, like a lot of that stuff.
It causes extreme stimulant effects, including rapid heart rate, high blood pressure, hallucinations, paranoia, and violent erratic behavior.
Well, that sounds awesome.
Yeah. Now, the reason why it's a bath salt is kind of fascinating. So, do you know how bath salts work in comparison to other drugs?
Nah.
So, most drugs that you have do one type of effect. Like if you're taking MDMA, you take a shitload of MDMA or a reasonable amount of MDMA, and it drops all of your serotonin out of your body, like out of your head into your body, and you have a great time.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
You're having a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Bath salts does a similar thing, except bath salts is also a serotonin reuptake inhibitor. So what it does is it dumps all of your serotonin into your body, and then it can't go anywhere. And it just keeps dumping more and more and more and more and more into your body, whilst you're also having the effect of speed, because it's basically got both in it.
Yeah, okay.
So you're on the biggest speed trip of your life, whilst also tripping your fucking nuts off on MDMA, and because it can't go anywhere in your body, it can last for days.
Yeah, we trip out on MDMA though.
If you take a huge amount, you can trip a tiny bit.
Well,
That's the problem.
it's, from experience, it's more if you take it for too long
Yeah,
without eating.
that's
when you fucking trip out on MDMA.
that's a
trust
thing
me.
that can happen.
It can.
Yeah. The problem with this is it makes that happen all the time.
Oh,
So you're
fuck that.
you're actually tripping out. You're in an MDMA fucking up and down and up and down.
Oh, I
and
know
up
what
and
that
down.
MDMA
You've got
world is like.
speed
That's not
shit
good.
going on. That's why you see the people like sitting in
Terrible
seats going,
trip. What people want to be, I know what that's like. That's not the kind of trip you want.
No,
It's a bad kind
it's
of trip.
bad.
It's not. It's
But
like
people
you
do
can't.
it
I
because
don't
it
think you.
lasts literally fucking like days, so they can just take a big hit of it and lose fucking days of their life. And for some people, the amount of pain they're going through,
Yeah, I get that.
that's what they do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's fucked.
There's other ways to it, but it's the cheap way, I guess, and that.
Yeah.
It's just, I suppose that's the thing, though. If you're knowing it's coming, that's a different thing, because it's normally a reaction to MDMA and not the intended one, you know, like that level anyway. I know you get like the little kind of things, you know, but the full-on thing, it's never an intended thing. So I suppose having control of it, it can change it. So yeah, I can see that side of it a bit more, but then I'm guessing there's other shit to it as well.
But honestly, that's the 4 that I had. I wanted to get through them fairly quickly.
I'm guessing that one though is like just to give it its fairness as well, though.
Yeah.
It does result in a lot of deaths as well.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the most deadly drugs out there. Again, in Africa.
Oh, I have heard a lot about bath salts in general. They're the ones that I heard turn people into the kind of those zombies that were apparently eating people's faces, and then the guy, you know, that famous one where
he actually wasn't on it at the time.
What?
Apparently.
I haven't heard that. I don't think.
Apparently he was just on weed at the time.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
I bet. Nah.
It was in Miami as well, and they're weird about that weed shit. They probably just wanted an excuse.
Nah, bullshit. Totally. And if the only way that would be true is if you'd already just gone into a full-on psychosis, which, once again, still don't think you can blame just the bud.
No.
Crazy concept
It's probably, if he was just on weed, he's probably just been doing so much bath salts that his head is that fucked up.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a quick whiz, actually.
That's
and then
all
we'll
right.
get into the others.
Yeah, I'll do a little bit of a debrief.
Don't take your time.
Yeah. No, but honestly, like those are the worst ones I could find on the internet. You're not going to find worse drugs to do, and you know most drugs you probably shouldn't do. Realistically, there's safe ones, and there are unsafe ones. Well, actually, that's not true because there's that famous quote. I can't remember who it was from again. Fucking hell, but. It's that there is no such thing as a lethal dose. No such thing as toxic and non-toxic. There's just lethal doses. It's the same thing with fentanyl. You know, if you use it in the small, correct amount it's supposed to be used in a hospital scenario, great drug. If it's laced into your cocaine in a large crystal that didn't get broken down properly, very fucking bad drug. You know, and with these ones though, there's no upside. There's no upside to taking crocodile. There's no upside to taking flakka. There's no upside at all to any of these drugs. And I think that's sort of what this kind of PSA thing's about, is you've got to just pay attention to the effects of shit. You know, just make sure you know what you're getting. Make sure you're doing it safely if you are going to do any kind of drugs. But mostly, just stay the fuck away from anything that's actually fucking dangerous. And there's a lot of dangerous drugs.
Yeah, more than, what I would say to somebody is, the main thing I would say to somebody is, just educate yourself on what you're taking, learn.
Yeah.
Like, the biggest thing that kills people with, like, ecstasy,
It's because they drink with it.
they think they have to drink way more than you actually have to, and you drown. That's legit. Like, that says it all.
Yeah.
People are just dumb when it comes to it. You need to know what you're taking. Like, that's what I would say. Always burn over.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with drugs in general. Drugs are fine.
Yes.
People who just blame drugs for everything. It's like, no, come on. There's other reasons. But for example, you could be thinking, oh, maybe drugs did this and drugs are the only bad thing in the world. And then you learn about Scott Mills.
Yeah.
And I don't even mean the recent stuff. I just mean you look at his face and you're like, oh, I just don't like him.
Yeah, I've never liked Scott Mills.
I mean, you look at him, first of all. I mean, look, you had that picture for the thumbnail, actually.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
He doesn't look that old.
Mm.
He's old, apparently.
He's probably older than that photo. That's probably a fairly old photo.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I don't actually know how old he is at all, actually. Let me have a look at that.
How old is Scott Mills?
Because that does make a difference.
53.
53. Yeah, he doesn't look 53. Well, he looks like he's on something there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Let me show you the picture that I was talking about. Actually, no, 'cause people... Anyway.
So what's
Scott Mills?
What's he been doing?
I don't know the full story, to be fair. I haven't looked into the full story. But I know the headline. I mean, the headline is that he... when I first saw it, I was like, oh, okay, BBC have got rid of Scott Mills. I was like, well, I even read it down in my notes in my phone book, in my phone. I was like, oh, BBC have fired Scott Mills. Well, at least we know it's nothing to do with kiddie fiddling or nonstring around, because the BBC aren't standing behind him. Because the BBC, they never got a history of standing behind their pedos.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know if you're aware of that.
They do that quite a lot.
You know that song, Stand By Your Man?
Yeah, the BBC got the wrong message.
They did. They got very confused
Yeah.
about what men are supposed to stand with who and do what.
Stand by your man, especially when he does things he shouldn't. To people he shouldn't.
I don't even know exactly what it is. I just know that it's some kind of historical case of him nonsense with a teenage kid, basically.
Fuck me.
But it seemed like, from what I worked out, I think I have it in my head now that I did look at the ages, and I've got 23 in my head,
Right.
and I'm sure it was around the time he would have been 23, because it was like 2000, something like that.
Right, so it was... Okay, assume he's 23.
Well, I mean, he's 53 now, so if it was
That'd be
2000...
30 years ago, so it would be like 1995 or 6.
No, I'm saying, what age would he have been then? Like, if it was early 2000s...
If it was early 2000s, he would have been like 30.
It could have been that. Oh, well, we should have a look, We should get the actual...
It would have been like
story.
28, I guess.
Because there's something like that as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally what we could just...
All I know is that it's historical stuff.
Yeah.
That's what the phrase I keep seeing.
Yeah, historical...
What?
I don't give a fuck.
Really? Well, it depends.
Depends on what he's done.
Who's been accused of recently? Okay. What exactly has Scott Mills been accused of recently? For anyone who doesn't know, he's a more Radio 1 or Radio something, and he's a radio guy, isn't he, more than anything. But I've seen him do a bunch of things.
Yeah.
Okay. Historical sexual offence allegation.
A boy under 16.
Oh, yeah, I meant to say it was a boy. I mean, that doesn't really change it. That it's a boy.
No, but under 16.
Yeah, that's the thing. He was investigated by police over allegations of serious sexual offences involving a boy under 16.
How under 16?
The alleged good point. The alleged incidents were said to have taken place between 1997 and 2000. Okay, so he's 53, so that would have been 26 to 29 years ago.
Yeah.
So early 30s,
30s to
late 20s.
Late 20s, yeah.
Okay.
Not acceptable.
No. He was questioned under caution in 2018 as part of the investigation, and the case was closed in 2019 with no charges due to insufficient evidence. And there were only allegations, and he's not been charged or convicted of an offence. So, inappropriate communication concerns. I was going to say, because that doesn't sound like, if that's the case, 2019, what's going on? Something else must have happened then. Because whether or not we want to, we don't know this. It's hard to say exactly what happened there.
Yeah.
because having a boy around that age, I have learned recently, they can lie about. They just don't understand sometimes the stuff that they're saying, kids.
Yeah.
So once again, depends how far under 16. Kids don't always understand, like, if they just want certain things, and they're going to say, like, oh, this person hits me, and they'll use that.
But
Kids
what about these inappropriate?
Yeah, I was going to say, let's go on. The inappropriate communication concerns. In 2025, a journalist contacted the BBC raising separate concerns about alleged inappropriate communication involving Mills. The BBC later admitted that it failed to properly investigate the claims at the time. That's 2025. Why it blew up recently. New or re-emerging information led to renewed scrutiny of the old police investigation. It also emerged that the BBC had known about the investigation, but hadn't acted. Well, the BBC then sacked him in March, citing concerns about his personal conduct. He has acknowledged the police investigation and said he cooperated fully, and he's also criticised the rumour speculation around the case. Bottom line is the main accusation is historic alleged sexual offences involving a minor, but with no charges brought. Additional concerns, alleged inappropriate communications raised later, so that could be a different person, the same person.
This feels like it's one of those ones that slowly unravels. Over time.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. I reckon the BBC know more though,
I think,
and they're getting ahead of it. It kind of sounds like that. It's rare that the BBC won't stand behind people.
Times now with the whole Jimmy Savile thing, and then recently they had that news.
Hugh Edwards.
Yeah, Hugh Edwards.
There's even little ones in between that too as well. Yeah.
I personally do not like nonce behaviour, and I think it should be very much frowned upon. I just want that.
Really? Oh, that's a bit of a wild take there. You sure you don't want to think about that?
No.
Peter's bad.
I'm putting my fucking foot down.
Nonsense is bad. You might get some blowback from that.
Well, I'll take it.
What we know existed then from the original investigation. Police said there were allegations of serious sexual offences involving a teenage boy under 16. Started in 2016. This case did.
Related to alleged events for him.
They compiled evidence and said the Crown prosecutor said reviewed the file and decided there was not enough evidence to meet the legal threshold for charges. So that might just actually mean there was nothing to it, though. That's the thing. Without actual, and it's rare.
I mean, we can't say someone's guilty until they're proven guilty in court.
But it seems strange, though, the BBC have fired him like this, because it's going against it feels like they know more.
Yeah.
And we don't yet.
Well, they've only mentioned communications. This is obviously an ongoing investigation.
Yeah.
We don't know.
What does that mean, communications? And if they're willing to bring it out and go against it again, that person, go against the BBC at that time. Well, I think most people would do like the idea of going against the BBC now, though.
Yeah.
It's not easy,
not a popular institution at the moment.
It's also not a popular people to go against because they are powerful.
True.
A case reaching CPS usually involves a complaint statement, the alleged victim's account, and possibly supporting statements or substantial material. But the CPS decision means it likely had issues such as insufficient corroboration, inconsistencies, or lack of proof or evidence to. Yeah, obviously. Okay, let's look at this. The inappropriate communication is the thing that brought it back up, because that might be, if anything, more interesting.
Yeah.
Because whatever happened back then, it seems like there's not going to be an outcome to it, or, because it would have already happened realistically.
So the journalist came in, the BBC didn't investigate at the time. There's no messages, screenshots, or details that have been made public yet, and there's no police involvement based on current reporting.
Oh, so that's weird.
That's
weird. I was about to say, well, they wouldn't.
So they fired him without. I mean,
that's a good point as well, though. Yeah,
it's weird though, because that means almost it makes it seem more dodgy, because it's like they want to get him out the door, but they don't want the criminal investigation associated with it if there is anything wrong.
It says, look, the BBC says it learned or newly confirmed that the alleged.
It's all alleged, by the way, of course.
Yeah.
Say.
Yeah. A historic allegation investigated by police. Enough material for interview under caution. That doesn't mean much. What evidence does not exist? Yeah.
It feels a bit spacey.
Yeah, it does. There's definitely stuff we don't know here that somebody else. I reckon the BBC know a bit more.
Yeah.
Either that, though, or Scott Mills is not much of a draw anymore, and they saw this being talked about by someone
I
again.
just thought, fuck it.
Let's just get away from this. We've got too much on our
We've
name.
got an excuse now.
Yeah. It's annoying. We need more
It's
info.
hard to, it's one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah.
We won't know until it sort of goes to court or doesn't, I suppose.
It's annoying, man. I wanted to be able to hate on Mr. Scott Mills a little bit more, but annoyingly, we don't know enough right now.
Because I don't like Scott Mills.
Yeah, I don't like his face.
No.
He's got one of those faces, and I'm like, you know what? I get why you do radio.
Yeah.
I understand completely.
Yeah, because otherwise everyone you interview would want to punch you.
And he couldn't, deal with that either. He's not a Louis Theroux. Louis Theroux can make that his whole thing. Like, you want to punch me, do you?
Go ahead and punch me.
Well, I'd want to punch me too, to be fair, but I don't think I could do much damage.
Punch me when the cameras weren't rolling.
I tried to get my butt out, and they laughed.
Would you like to punch me now?
Oh, that was one thing we forgot to
Is
talk
that a
about,
thing
actually.
that I shouldn't have said?
It's be a
Should
little...
I have asked that? If you want to punch me now, I just feel like you do.
Let's go on to something a little bit more positive.
Yes.
Artemis 2. I saw this, and you know what? I'd completely goddamn forgot that this was happening, that this was a thing. It went on my head. When I saw that there was a launch, I was like, what the hell's that? What's happened?
Launch?
I'd forgotten that
What are
it
you
was put off
launching?
and stuff.
Oh, God damn it.
What? How, just the same thing. It might be the same thing.
It better be. It better not be a
Get to
fucking
it.
new one.
Go on, get to it. Oh. There we go. You want me later? It's just a warning anyway, apparently. It's fucking... Oh, my God, Facebook.
YouTube has become untenable at this point.
I don't know about that, to be honest.
It's so...
Just annoying.
It's so annoying.
So did you... So you've not seen any of this then?
I've not seen any of the launch, no.
Okay, then I'll put a bit of the stuff on then. So, just... Do you remember what this is we're talking about, Artemis 2?
Yeah,
Anything?
Artemis is the new launch that's going to go around the moon.
Artemis 2.
Artemis 2, sorry. It's not going to land on the moon, but it is going to go around the moon and just prove, look, we can do a moonshot. Yay.
It's going to go further into space than ever before,
Yeah.
people ever have before.
Yeah.
I believe it's going through the Van Allen belt, so it'll finally put the rest out as well.
That's pretty good.
I think it already has, from the looks of it and the time frame. I think it already has, to be fair.
And if it's out towards close to...
You know what, I'm going to actually get, before we go further with it, actually, no, what I'll do first, I'm going to put some of the launch on, because I didn't see it, so I thought I could put a bit of it on, because I don't see why they would take that off. It's a historical thing. Where is it?
I think this is all just in space.
Oh, yeah, this is...
This is the space stuff.
Yeah, I was looking for it,
This is the live mission.
Oh, should we look at that instead?
Well, live mission coverage. I think that's all watching.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let me put that on first, actually, right there, sorry.
Just trying to find the window. There it is. So yeah, I mean, at the moment, pretty standard. It's just a thing in space. Not a lot to watch.
I'll put the some of the launch in a
I
minute.
can't imagine how fast it must be traveling at this point.
Okay, look in a second.
You know?
Well, I'll tell you one thing, actually. What's supposed being done on the
Artemis 2.
Artemis 2 journey? Bad way to word it.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
ChatGPT can get it. So here's a look at the breakdown of where we got to so far. So the launch was on April 1st, 2026. Successfully launched, carrying 4 astronauts, the first crewed mission beyond low Earth orbit since 1972, and the first time humans have used a new rocket system.
Nice.
Right after the launch, the crew didn't go straight to the moon. They first entered high Earth orbit, spent about 1 to 2 days testing systems. Okay, life support and navigator smart to do. So where it is now, the crew is currently travelling toward the moon and already over 150,000 miles from Earth. They are now closer to the moon than Earth, and it makes them the farthest humans have been from the Earth in decades.
Nice.
Cool, yeah.
So yeah, we're
Seems
back
like-
in space.
It seems like it all went off.
Pretty smoothly.
Yeah, it went off fine.
I mean, they've done this enough times. They should be able to do it.
You say that, but they haven't done it for a damn while.
Yeah.
and they've had a few, let's just say, issues along the way.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, they've had a couple of faux pas.
Yeah.
You know that Big Bird was supposed to be on the Challenger?
Yeah, I have.
That's fucking crazy.
I have heard that.
Imagine if Big Bird died on the fucking
It
Challenger.
would have gone crazy. Hey, it almost did happen.
Yeah.
So we can have a quick little look back through the stuff.
Oh, there's Richard Nixon.
No, don't voice everything that comes on.
I will voice Nixon every time I see him.
I'll just quickly put it on it.
Oh.
Where the fuck is it?
Are you trying to find the launch specifically?
Yeah.
There's got to be like a video of just the launch.
I'm sure there is, but it's still here right at the end. Look, it's got to be going now. Yeah. This is it. There you go.
Minus 10 minutes to launch.
Oh, 10 minutes is that. Fucking hell. They like to wait, don't they? They take their time.
I mean, you got to make sure that, everything's pro.
50 seconds, there we go.
50 seconds to launch. 35. There you go. So that's it. That's it. Oh, there we go. Fucking.
So
God,
specifically,
that went off quick.
Specifically as well, what they're going to be doing as well,
That's fucking about.
They'll be looping around the world, around the moon, sorry, coming back. And then they'll be going back. The next time they'll be landing on the moon, and we'll start preparing the first base on the moon. Although I thought I'd already heard that the Chinese had done it anyway. I thought I'd already heard that the Chinese had done it, but
No, they haven't got a base on the moon.
no. But I thought they'd already gone to the dark side of the moon, though.
Oh, no, they sent robots.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is a manned mission. That's why it's so,
And obviously, that's the funny thing, though, because of this, I've been seeing a bunch more talk again about the original missions, where they fake, etc. I saw that Bart Siegel guy was on Piers Morgan the other day.
Yeah.
Talking about it, him, somebody else, and Piers, and just hearing Piers rip into him, because this is the guy, I forgot that he got punched by Buzz Aldrin, that Bart Siegel guy.
Yeah.
The classic denier guy, and that's the thing, that's the issue with it. There is a lot of good evidence to it, but even he believes these ones now, which is surprising.
Yeah, well, there you go.
But they make a lot of good points of it too. That's the issue with the moon landing, but I do still believe we went.
Flat earthers just desperately inhaling copium as quickly as they can.
Yeah. That's a great point. But they're just saying that flat earthers would be saying that all of this is fake anyway. And surely if it's a flat earth, you still could fly up anyway.
No, but that's the thing. They go, oh, well, they're just flying up the entire time. It's like, no one's got enough fuel for that, motherfucker. If you're having to fight gravity the entire time.
No, well, there's all different models, and they don't all say that.
Yeah, they don't all say that, but some of them do.
I think smart one.
Bravo does.
No, he's not now.
Yeah,
not now.
You know what I mean?
They're a bit more educated, at least in the sense of they've learned the silly things that they shouldn't argue against. It's don't try and argue, the atmosphere disappears at a certain point, because you, if you really want to throw on that tinfoil hat, it could work with a disc in space, sure. If you imagine a spacecraft.
Pretty weird that all of the other planets.
It don't matter. Space is fake, yo.
Yeah.
Well, they are anyway, I guess.
Yeah. Look at that motherfucker go.
It was amazing, man. It is quite cool then. See, let's have a look now, though, actually, when the time frame is for, the mission to the moon.
Well, yeah, when's Artemis 3?
Is Artemis 3 planning to land on the moon? Because that's obviously what's building up to with this, and it's the first big sign. It's surprising.
Oh, what? No, Artemis 3 is no longer planned to land on the moon at all?
Oh. Okay. It was meant to land astronauts on the moon, be the first human lunar landing since Apollo 17. And in 2026, February, NASA scrapped the planned in.
I remember seeing this.
It's now planned to stay in low Earth orbit, test docking with lunar landers on new space routes. I said, so maybe number 4.
Yeah,
yeah,
there we go.
Okay, 2028. Oh, I'm not going to complain that they're going to do a bit more planning and just be safe. Why the delay? They pushed the landing back mainly because of delays of lunar landing systems like SpaceX. What? Lunar landing systems like SpaceX Starship.
Oh yeah, because
Are they working with SpaceX?
Starship's landing the equipment.
They're working with
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Nice, I
I
didn't
think
know that.
Starship's landing the equipment, and they're landing the astronauts.
Oh, okay.
Until Starship gets to the point where they can actually, deck them out for human use, which is their overall plan in the long run. I think that's probably not a bad way of doing it, because that Starship can get so much more weight up into space than anything.
That's already what they're doing, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, man. Working together.
200 tons
Working together.
into fucking space.
I am not complaining about them working together and being smarter about it. That's cool. So it feels more like it's just adding an extra mission in between.
Yeah.
From the sounds of it.
And make sure everything's all set and ready to rock.
Still a good time frame. 2028 for
I'm
God's sake.
fucking down for
2 years.
I'm into it.
That's still 2 years.
Yeah.
It might be a bit like this one. Got pushed back a couple of months in the end, but still only a couple of months to get the perfect conditions and all that. Yeah, perfect window, perfect conditions. Because it's best, the good times to go off. So you're going through like Van Allen, you go through the thinner bits and all that.
You also want to get gravity boosts off of things as you're sort of getting dragged towards it. And
so if these guys come back and they're all good, though, we'll find you at least put the rest. You can travel through the Van Allen radio boat.
Through the Van Allen belt.
Here's the thing. Like I listened to one of the things that these conspiracy theory people say. Like it's proof that we didn't go to Thingy, because they're talking about like for these missions like a few years ago, saying stuff like we've never done this, we've gone through this, humans have never been able to successfully do this before and all this. And they're like, see, we didn't go out, we didn't go through the things and all that. It's like, no, he's talking about the specific part of space.
Yeah, a very specific part of space.
The harder part, there's more radiation because of where we're going.
Yeah, and that's just, it's because you're outside of the electromagnetic field of the Earth.
I don't know why.
As far as I'm aware, that's why.
I don't think that's what it is. It's different in different places. That's the point. It's the radiation.
Well, that's why. No,
oh, you mean that's why the radiation's caused?
Yeah, no, that's why the radiation is deflected. Did you not know that? The Earth's core, as it turns, is like a giant dynamo, and that's what produces, obviously, the north and south. It's like a giant magnet.
I have debates about the centre of the Earth.
But that creates, regardless of what's there, it's creating an enormous electromagnetic field. And that electromagnetic field is actually what bounces most of the radiation away from us. You can actually see it on models. They've seen it, and you can see it like go around the Earth and like spray around the back of it. And that's what sort of gets really badly affected by solar like storms and stuff like that. It gets pounded by huge amounts of radiation. And that will eventually get through it. But it's like an electromagnetic force field out in space. And without it, we'd die. That's what happened to fucking Mars. Mars's core slowed down to the point where it was stopped producing an electromagnetic effect. And that caused huge amounts of radiation to just pummel the planet.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I didn't even take that all into quite honest with you. I'm not good at taking
the good viewers at home did.
Give it to them, man.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful thing for me, though, is I edit, so anything I need to hear again, I'll hear a few times. You know what I mean? I hear it back, man.
Yeah. No, but I fucking love science. I love science.
I like science, but there's only the bits that I can, where I'm like, yeah. But there's also so much of science where I'm like, you don't want to just making so many wild assumptions here.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, just back away, Galileo.
You've got to make assumptions with the information you know, but you've also got to be willing to change your assumptions based on new information. That's the most important bit.
I cannot agree with you more, and that should be remembered by many people when they look at conspiracy cases. Because there's been new stuff that's come to light in the CHarlie Kirk assassination.
Oh, I saw a little bit about this.
I was talking before that. I was talking about like this, like with some of my good mates in my group chat and that with the guys.
Yeah.
And the one guy, some of the people were saying is, I know it's an opinion shared by so many other people. He was saying all this stuff about like, I don't think the gun would necessarily create like an exit hole anyway. I was like, the size of that bullet, man.
100% it would if it's the round that they said.
Yeah, and he is something later on. He was like, but I don't actually know that much about bullets, so I'm just
just saying, yeah.
Well, I was like, well, I don't. That's why I listen to people that know, and
Mhm.
I listen to a bunch of people say this, and that's not even the main thing in the court case, though. But it's just the fact that that is like something that people have been saying for a while. There should have been an exit wound. We've been told for a while there is an exit wound. I always kind of thought, well, maybe that's just a mistake. Maybe it's not actually a. But then that video came out from the back. You know about
I haven't
that?
seen that, but I've heard of
A
it.
video's
Yeah.
come out.
No,
I haven't
there's
watched
no
it.
exit wound at all.
Yeah, you hardly see blood from the back,
And
apparently.
apparently, like, if you count down the time between the gunshot and him being hit,
Like,
it could potentially be quite a shorter distance than the supposed distance from the shooter. Also, I want to point out that Joe Rogan, the mighty Joe Rogan, was talking about it on his podcast.
tall and funny scientist Joe Rogan.
Yeah, he was. Why is it brought that up?
Oh.
But he was talking
Right,
about it
fair
on his podcast, right? And he was going like, and apparently he had to, dismantle the gun.
Oh,
And,
Satanist.
yeah, and do all this
Didn't
kind
he?
of stuff. And I was like, and at no point did he mention, he's like, oh yeah, and this kind of gun, this Mauser, and you'd have to redo the sights, you'd have to do all. And I was like, you're missing the main point. It's a fucking Car 98K essentially. You can't dismantle it. If you dismantle it, you're taking about 6 inches off the end of the fucking gun. There's no reason to dismantle it. And there's no way you can fit it in the backpack he supposedly dismantled it into.
It's not, I mean, yeah, we say about the reason and all that, whether there's a reason and all that, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But it's also just pure time frame.
Yeah.
Like, we're just going over the stuff before, but we put what you even say about what's newly. This is just going over the stuff from before. But yeah, like, he took it apart before going up there, got up there, put it together. Wilderness as well. I always assumed at the beginning through it all that he went to that college, hence why he knew it so well. He knew exactly where to go.
That would make sense.
He doesn't, never been there. I think he's been there once, maybe.
Yeah.
He applied there but got turned down, something like that.
Right.
They still haven't found the girlfriend, the trans girlfriend, apparently.
Right.
There's been nothing about that come out.
That's weird.
But yeah, but it's also, like you're saying, like Joe Rogan, I think he mentioned it, or he should have mentioned it. I can't remember whether it was something I watched or whether he did say it. So either way, the fact that yes, he would have had to take it apart and all that, and the time and all that doesn't make any sense. But also the fact that the sights would have had to been all realigned and stuff.
He did mention
Oh yeah. And that shot, it wasn't an amazing shot or anything.
You couldn't do it if you hadn't realigned the gun.
Yeah.
You need to do like 3 or 4 shots to realign it.
And whoever shot him, though, did make a mistake, obviously, because you would never plan to shoot somebody in the neck. It's not a guaranteed kill shot.
No.
He obviously was going for the head and got the neck, so it wasn't a great shot, which I suppose could lean into the fact that maybe the sight wasn't great. So maybe we can ignore that part, but still.
And people say theoretically there's a potential way that round could be stopped if it hit enough bone at the time. If it went straight into spinal cord, maybe it would shatter and maybe it wouldn't come out the other side. But
It didn't go straight in he went in the side, though.
Exactly.
He didn't go straight in, does
They
it?
didn't.
No. So they should have, but either way, though, basically now, I don't know what methods they've done, whether it's as simple as that, looking at the new video that they could see, but they shouldn't open a post-mortem anyway.
Yeah.
But whatever happened, obviously they cremated him, so they can't go back and look. They
And also
cremated him super quick.
They've also, by the way, completely restructured the entire area where it happened.
Yeah, we said about that before. It's super quick, like they do in a few of these court cases. When we say they repaved over the whole area and redid it, so that the actual, basically they replaced the scene of the crime very quickly.
Like a week after.
I don't think it was even that long then.
And that's
normal
for a criminal investigation. Let's make that clear.
But basically what has been confirmed now, we don't know the method, we don't know in what manner, but they have confirmed that the bullet didn't match the gun. Bullets don't match. I don't know who's confirmed it or anything. Yeah, maybe I should look actually exactly where that's come from. I know I did know it, but I can't remember off my head at all now. Let's have a look at this actually. Let's use ChatGPT again. Okay. What update has come out about the bullet not matching Tyler, fuck what's his name?
I can't remember.
I've got it written down somewhere. Like
All I can think is Tyler the Creator, and it's not that.
Tyler Robbins or Robinson, something like that. Tyler shooting CHarlie Kirk. God, what's it? Tyler Robinson. There you go. Oh, actually, it was that there. That's it. Very sort of manicures can Italian. Oh, okay, what's this? Did a bullet analysis, although PBS News, I don't know how to twist over the series, but let's have a look. Did a bullet analysis clear CHarlie Kirk's suspected killer? What? Oh, it was inconclusive. So it doesn't necessarily.
Doesn't say it is, doesn't say it isn't.
Yeah,
it's inconclusive.
Yeah, but with the level of science, forensic science, especially that we have nowadays,
You should just, if it's not exited the body at all, you should be able to find those pieces and weigh them.
Well, yeah, but it's not like you can then just say this is definitely this, because it's not
You
like
can say which caliber it was.
Yeah, but you can't definitely say it was these bullets he had here. You know,
No, you can't do that. But you could prove,
or that it was
from the. You could prove if it came from the correct caliber for the gun.
No, but you would normally. I don't know if it's definitely for this, but I know in general how they test whether it came from a gun is because each chamber's got once the gun shoots out, it's got like a fingerprint from the gun.
Oh, it does, yeah.
It hits the finger, and it has a certain, and that's what they normally go by. They put it back together and look at it that way. But so I'm guessing, I don't see why they wouldn't be able to do it. It seems strange.
But if it's shattered, then you wouldn't be able to do it.
Let's have a look. See, okay, let's read this properly.
One of the most unbelievable bits about the Batman movie series. At one point, he extracts a bullet that has shattered from inside a wall, puts it back together using a computer diagram, and then reads the fingerprint off of the bullet. It's like, no. It's been in a wall. There's no fucking fingerprint on it.
We haven't got Batman technology, though, to be fair. But look, so Robinson's lawyers wrote in March 27th, in a court filing, that the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosives was, quote, unable to identify the bullet recovered at autopsy to the rifle allegedly tied to Mr. Robinson. So they were unable to...
That's crazy.
What? Unable to identify the bullet.
Yeah, they weren't able to link it to the
gun. That's a really weird way of wording it. But, okay, so in a previous court filing for March 10th, lawyers for news media seeking public disclosure quoted an ATF, which is the department we mentioned, Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, reported the defense counsel recited the report compared a bullet jacket fragment from Kirk's autopsy to a recovered rifle and determined a comparison to be inconclusive. Right. So okay. These led to reports including a March 30th Daily Mail headline that read, bullet used to kill did not match. Blah, 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 the report has not been made public. Okay, so all we know then, basically, from the looks of it, it's not been made public, but all we know is that it's, and it's still, actually, it's in court now. That makes more sense. Yeah. That's why it's a bit fragmented, ironically, the information we're getting. But yeah, so it looks like it's inconclusive.
How amazing would it be if he got shot on the way to court?
Just make it seem like much more of a fucking conspiracy again.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look at something here though. I go on to think. What I'm going to check is though, how likely is it that you should be able to match a bullet to the gun it was fired from? Fired from when taking modern forensics science into account.
There we go.
Yeah, okay. So I want to know, how likely it is. Because to me, it normally means if it's a match, it's a match, all done. But also, if it's inconclusive, if it is the bullet that fired it, you would normally, in my opinion, get a match. If it's inconclusive, to me, that's just another way of saying, it's not a match.
Yeah.
But I feel like it should be able to be food pretty easily.
Well, it depends on a lot of factors.
Apparently, there was no exit wound, so they should have all the fragments. But memory than that, they're talking about one fragment. Where are the rest of them?
Be able to weigh it.
Where are the rest
At
of the
very least,
fragments?
say like it's this caliber of gun.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at the very least, I don't understand, like, where they're talking about one fragment. Where are the rest of the fragments?
No.
Like, what? That's a good point. Like, they should
If
all
there's
be
only
there.
one fragment, then where did the rest of the fragments?
They should be able to build. As far as we know, there was one bullet that went in,
and didn't come out.
So the whole bullet should be in
the
there.
Fragments of the bullet should be inside.
And should be able to take it out and
This
just
is
so
the
it.
point I was making, yeah.
So this shouldn't be that much of an issue.
No.
Okay, how the technique comes from forensic bullets. So we're going as far as tiny. Okay, that's just what we've said already. The conditions are good. Clear, undamaged bullet, well maintained. Experts can sometimes make a high confidence match, often called identification. Okay. But in real world conditions, things often go. Bullets can be deformed on impact, fragmented. Yeah. Also, it's harder to do when they're fragmented. They're
Oh yeah, guns can wear down over time, so it could change the forensics over time as the internals of the gun get reused and reused. It's going to eventually have little light effect.
Yeah, but it's not like that gun's been used loads after. So if it was done and then it was used for like a year,
I mean, if you're like a week after, that's fine. If it's like a 3
and they got it
years
at the scene, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Well, not in the forest down the road apparently. And you can see to keep all right. Ballistics have faced scrutiny. Evidence of claim matches prisoners. Said
But
there's some validity, but everybody
on
is
impact
not.
with his spine essentially is what the current thing is.
Sure, yeah. I
Which-
mean, that shouldn't matter to me. But apparently it's harder when it's fragmented. I don't know, so maybe the technology isn't that great. I don't know. Either way, they can't match it, which I personally feel like they should be able to.
Seems like something
Still-
you should be able to do.
Still feels like there's information there that
I
doesn't
still
make
think
sense.
Just on a weighing the fragments and figuring out the caliber to know if it came from the same type of gun is a fucking thing you should do in that scenario.
Yeah. It was 4 days ago, look, that this one was... Oh, this is a video. They're still... Obviously, they're arguing it in court, though, so, that could come up still. It just seems weird. Like, his family are standing behind him now. They don't actually think that he's done it now, even though his family were the ones that originally dropped him in. They don't actually think he's done it anymore, which hasn't caused any traction.
He looks a bit special.
Yeah. I mean, I think he was definitely there doing something, and he was involved with something. At the same time, though, we still don't even know.
A common thing in conspiracies.
Yeah. I'm saying that he was probably there, but at the same time, I've seen zero evidence that he was definitely there.
I mean, we've seen like flickery footage from
That
distance.
it's questionable for a
You
whole
can't prove that.
bunch of reasons. The only evidence we've seen of him taking a photo of being somewhere else in the time around, that was still kind of weird. The photo in general was weird. People think they might be AI, because it is a weird looking photo.
Right.
There's so many questions with that, but it's nice to see that it's not just a straight up slam him down straight away.
Yeah.
We might get some answers, but I don't know.
I don't understand. There's so many things about it that are just weird.
I'm surprised he hasn't been killed.
So many
Like
things
you kind of
yeah. That's
got
what
to.
that's what I'm sort of thinking might happen.
Yeah.
If he dies before he gets to fucking take the stand, like that's it.
I mean, most times.
Hands fucking washed. I'm going into the forest and finding a log cabin somewhere.
I mean, realistically, he's not gonna. They're very rarely testify in their own court cases. It's super rare.
Yeah, it's quite rare.
It is so rare.
It's just such an opportunity for the other side to just fuck you.
Yeah, and there's very rarely any upside. It's more of a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
If you think it's.
If you think you've already lost, you
yeah.
may as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Honestly, no.
Oh,
Like,
did you know? That was another thing that I saw that really surprised me. I kept seeing people lately. Bit of a change in topics. I was still based around up with shit.
yeah.
Let's get away. Let's go to the world of entertainment for a bit.
Let's do that. Let's
actually, there's a couple of
let's
things,
get
actually.
entertained before we leave.
Before I mention the one thing, actually, there's a new series of Boys starts. Where are we now?
Oh yeah.
April 8th,
Yeah,
so not
yeah.
far away at
Yeah,
all
it's like
now.
4 days away.
Yeah. I can't remember how they do it, but I wouldn't, because it's the final season. I kind of am expecting a once a week kind of job.
Yeah.
which is annoying. I hate it. It's like, man, this is not the 90s. Oh.
I know the fucking
Once a
the
day.
whole joy of streaming was that they dumped the entire series in one fucking chunk, and you could just watch it at your own pace. That was the joy. That was the whole point.
You know what? Who's revolutionised the system lately, and I like it. The Sidemen, baby.
Oh yeah.
When on Netflix, they've been doing their inside that they do, the kind of their little week-long Big Brother.
Oh right.
It's a week long, and it's one episode every night.
That makes sense.
That's a cool way of doing it, man.
way of doing
I
it,
can do that. That's what they should do for the boys. That's what they should do in general. That should be the internet way of releasing stuff. I like that.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Don't do it weekly. Do it daily.
Daily.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
I like that.
Fallout pissed me off though, because like for the first series of Fallout, they dropped all at once,
Right.
and I binged that shit. And Fallout Series 2,
Oh.
like, okay, we're gonna do weekly now.
Oh, they done weekly as well.
Although
Oh.
I just waited till they were all out and then just fucking watched them all.
I didn't
I was
even
like,
know they
fuck you, I'm not doing that.
I didn't even know they were. I have told you Fallout 2.
Season
now.
2's done, yeah.
I will at some point watch that
Bro,
go then.
It is so good.
I'm watching for waiting for Invincible to come out to fully watch all that. Although I had some of the last season to watch still because I'd done it before and forgot to finish it. So I'm already part of the way through that anyway. I do like Invincible. It's good.
Honestly, mate.
You watch it?
I've not seen Invincible, but like,
What?
You need to watch Fallout. It's so good.
But you need to watch Invincible.
I wanted to watch that for so long, to be fair.
We'll do a
It's
thing
got
then
Jason
soon.
Mantzoukas in it as well, which is like one of my number one reasons to just watch anything. I
Would-
fucking love that dude.
We'll do like a little reviewy thing soon or something. Maybe we could even just do it for a separate video even.
Yeah.
I'll watch the first few episodes of something to Fallout. See how we go. You do the same thing with Invincible, and we'll come and talk about them each.
Yeah. Yeah.
But forgot what the hell it was that's coming out.
How
Oh,
many
yeah.
seasons are there of Invincible?
Invincible season 4's just come out.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Didn't take as long for a animated thing to come out of it. You know.
Once you've started the process, it's because like they just do all the audio recording in like an afternoon for each person, and then you got 6 months to animate that shit.
And if you can make a good show, because that's what I love about Invincible as well. It just feels like an old school. Because I love the old school like superhero cartoons and stuff.
Oh yeah.
If it was like that, just with the violent you'd want as a kid that watched that then, you'd want now to be violent. It's so violent, man. It's like, if you like The Boys, you will love Invincible.
Yeah.
It's straight up.
I also like
You like
what's
The
his
Boys
name?
then?
Fucking Jesse. Is it Jesse something?
I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
Guy who plays his dad.
He's not in it enough, man. It's annoying. I wanted to come back more.
Yeah.
He's not in it enough.
He's so good.
Seth Rogen's in it as well now as the alien that's with him.
Nice.
Alan the alien.
Yeah.
I
I saw that Aaron Paul was in it for a bit as well, wasn't he?
don't know.
I think he played one of the characters at one point.
I don't know. When it comes to watching stuff like that, I'm someone that couldn't give a crap if they were all nobodies.
It's just a
Like-
great show.
Yeah. The Boys, I'm really happy for that to come back. I
Can't
really enjoy
wait.
it. And this is the final season
Yeah,
as
I
well.
can't wait. Apparently, they are going to do a spin-off that will sort of continue afterwards.
Yeah, well, they've already done one.
Yeah, exactly.
The
They've got a Gen
V.
Gen V. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I can see them doing this spin-off. That makes perfect sense. So in that world, I'd want to keep that world going too.
And also, like,
Don't know who I'd do, but
I kind of like the idea of doing like
as long as they
a
don't go old
really-
school, I don't want them to go tell the world the old Soldier Boy tale. I don't want none of that.
Yeah, I don't want
Carry on,
bullshit,
sorry.
Yeah, but what I do like is I like the fact that they've done The Boys, and they've done a 5-season arc. They've had a very clear story of what it is that they're trying to explain, and they've got to the final point of it now. And it's like, okay, there we go, series done. In the meantime,
open
they've
spin-offs.
also got Generation V going on, and it's like, well, that's going to have obviously an arc of like 5 or 6 or something like that. But by the time that's over, the new one over here at the end of The Boys, whatever that spin-off's going to be, is now going to keep going like that. And I like that.
I think that
more.
will start like a year after the Boys, anyways.
exactly. But that's the thing I like.
Generally might not go that long because I don't know if I've got the feeling that that's going to be as long. Unless it gets,
Yeah.
it
It
depends.
might even be incorporated into whatever the new thing is.
Sure.
You know?
So yeah,
Yeah, but ultimately that's the thing that I like. I like it when they go like let's tell a dedicated story in this universe and then move on to the next story. Not just keep going with the same story that never fucking ends, which is sort of what it feels like Marvel's been like for a while. And that's why Doomsday's... No, but that's why, to me, Doomsday feels like it's going to be this big, nice refresher to it. You know, because, like, they've had a lot of good stuff, but there's been so much that I've not been able to keep up with it and all this kind of stuff. And apparently this is going to...
stuff and all that. Yeah. And it's getting that. Yeah, and also, I mean, people have this idea as well. It's like, we all know that at the end of the Infinity Saga, if at the end of any big epic story, the epilogue is like, you don't care, but it needs to be there.
You need to know what happened.
Which is what like the phase after really was.
It really,
People thought it was the intro to the next one. It's not. That was the epilogue, really.
Yeah,
it needed to be
like what happened to this character, what happened to that character. Where are they?
We're now at the once again what is also not an interestingly the most interesting part of any story. Like phase 1 wasn't interesting when you're building up new stuff.
Yeah,
it's never going to be as interesting again. But you need it.
Yeah.
You really need that part even more than the epilogue. But I think you need both.
Yeah.
And we're now getting to the point with like Doomsday now where it should start going up a notch again.
Now we've got an actual plan for where this story's going.
Everything's going to
intertwine with it.
There's no doubt X-Men's coming.
Exactly. Yeah.
I like it. I'm happy to see where we could go.
Yeah.
I'm open for it. I don't think there necessarily has to be a huge reason why Robert Downey Jr. was picked, other than they crapped themselves because it's John Major and they wanted someone they could trust.
He's just a fucking great actor.
He's a great actor. Amazing actor.
He's a company man. He's been in there for ages, and they drove a few dump trucks full of money up to his house.
It could be a fake out.
You know,
it could be a fake out for me that he's not even the Doom that will continue in the long run.
Yeah,
might be a fake out.
Well, a lot of the fans wanted Mads Mikkelsen
for Doom. That would be great. That would be good.
Fucking good.
Yeah, and he could be that thing.
Yeah.
I don't even think
there could be multiple versions of Doom.
Well, yeah, I don't think this will be the final version of Doom. I really don't.
There could genuinely be multiple versions of Doom.
I think people will be expecting it in something, and it will just suddenly be like, keep it quiet, maybe even, and then it could just suddenly be Mads Mikkelsen, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, this is not even the same Doom as before. You know, something where it's like,
honestly, Mads Mikkelsen would be unfathomably good as Doom.
Has he not already done something in Marvel, though? Oh, you know what? He was in Doctor Strange.
But again, you
can do it.
Mask on, doesn't matter.
You can do it anyway. It's already been proven a few times. You don't even need a mask sometimes.
Yeah, but one of my favourite versions of Doom is the drawing of him, and he's like, according to him, he's horribly like disfigured, but actually it's just like a tiny scar on his cheek, and he's so vain that he keeps the fucking mask over anyway.
Oh right,
like that's a great version of Doom in my opinion. You know what I mean?
I can see that. Yeah,
like a god not wanting to show any weakness, like you can't, like not even showing that you can bleed.
Yeah, that it can happen. Yeah. No, but doing it that way is a better way of doing it. That's a better way of doing it.
And then he never takes the mask off.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But there's a few films I'm looking forward to, though. There's a film that, with the goddamn AI stuff, man, you never really know. And I think this is a real film.
Right.
I mean, we can always watch the trailer at the end on, actually, and you can give me your opinion.
I'll do that.
Which you might already know about it anyway. But I'm kind of at the point as well lately with YouTube where I want to know what's going to get me cancelled.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean.
Let's have a go.
Not cancelled.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems that there's an actual.
Oh no, I've seen this. I've seen this trailer. This looks fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wait.
So just to clarify for anyone, this is the Backroom that's finally getting an proper
actual fucking movie
film from the looks of this.
And the footage of like the when they're using the handheld cameras looks so fucking good.
Really?
Yeah, so fucking good. This is I can't wait for this, and it's got Chiwetel Ejiofor in it as well.
Who's that?
He's the black dude.
Oh,
that guy.
No, that's not his name.
It's Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Oh, okay. I like the actor though; he's really good.
That's because his nickname is Chewie as well.
Oh, maybe that's what I've heard. I thought it was a shorter thing that I'd seen.
Yeah.
When I saw it though,
this guy. Everything he's in is just elevated by him being in it. He's absolutely fucking brilliant.
I was surprised though, when I saw this though, because I'd seen a lot of people suddenly playing the game again, and I was like, why are people playing the streamers and that? And I was like, this is so old. Why are they? And then I saw this, and I'm not completely
I love that
convinced
they-
that this isn't
They've gone back
AI.
to the original place that they actually like did the original videos in as well.
And it's definitely an AI. This is actually
No, this
definitely
is
a real film.
Yeah, this is a real film.
Okay. Because I'm been
Mate, look
debating.
at this footage. It's exactly like the way they did it. And you know why? Because they've got the original guy involved. The original guy who made the whole thing is involved in
no
it.
offense, it just looks like old 90s stuff. Like,
No, but
I'm not against it, but I'm
mate.
saying you don't need him to recreate it.
No, but the whole way this works, in my opinion, is fucking brilliant. I love the Backrooms mythology. I love it so much.
I mean, at the same time, though,
and I can't wait to see what they do with some of the nasty creatures as
here's
well.
the thing, though. Like, I think it is kind of a cool idea, but I think what makes this less cool is when you learn more about it. Personally,
Oh no, but that's the point of the Backrooms. Is like you don't. I mean, the Backrooms has been expanded now to the point where some of it just seems fucking stupid, in my opinion. But
Which
this,
bit
the
exactly?
original Backrooms
You
stuff,
mean which bit,
I
though?
love. Oh, there's the pool rooms, there's the play rooms, there's like multiple levels to
well, that
the
would make
Backroom.
sense, though. Like, because it is supposed to just go on forever, ain't it?
Yeah,
And
but
there's
like
different variations.
it's like different levels, and there's different ways to get into different levels, and you're not sure how to get into them. Like, have you seen any of the pool rooms videos?
Maybe I'm not sure.
Search pool rooms, just as a finish.
Into the room with a load of water in it.
Yeah, but
I
it's
think
like
we're missing the point.
there's some really good ones. There's some really good ones.
Pool rooms.
Pool rooms.
I probably have to put back rooms in too because.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're not gonna,
Just do a
Pe-
short. Just do a short. Oh no, there they go. That's the good one. That's the pool rooms that I love. There you go.
let me make sure it's still on. Let me put it down to.
I can't wait for the Backrooms movie. I genuinely can't. It's going to be so good. I hope.
I mean, that's the thing though. Like, it seems cool and stuff, but then
So look, he's just come out of the Backrooms.
yeah, it seems cool and stuff, but like a back room seems cool when you look at it. You see these little bits. Like, this is kind of coolish, but then when I've spent any time watching the game, which is basically what's supposed to happen,
Yeah.
very quickly is like it's kind of stupid.
Oh no,
The squiggly monster,
the actual the actual story of around it. It's like it's not
the
just,
SP stuff.
it's not
filled
just,
out.
yeah. There's loads of weird.
Is that what it is though? Is it the SP ones and all them?
It's
Is
not,
that something different?
no, it's a different thing. It's
Right.
a different thing. But the thing is, there's not just that. There's also like weird anomalies. There's a room in the Backrooms which looks like a really nice, comfortable room to sit in. And it's really not. There's a vending machine, and there's sofas, and there's a radio, and it seems like a lovely place to be.
Right.
But if you stay there for longer than 10 minutes, it will automatically close the door and start eating you like a fucking Venus.
I was about to say it's a Venus flytrap
yeah,
then.
yeah.
Well, I mean, you should know if you're stuck in that back room and then you find that place. You should know there's some catch.
But there are safe areas in the back rooms.
yeah,
There are ways to no clip.
but they don't
out of the
normally
back
have like a
rooms.
TV and a comfy settee, or whatever.
But you essentially no clip out of the back rooms into the pool rooms. That's level
Oh.
2. So level 1 is the back rooms. Level 2 is the pool rooms.
Right.
Then level 3, I think,
gone to
is
them
like the playrooms or something
done
like that. No. He's about to get
Oh.
there. This is where he goes through. This is where you sort of no clip out because it gives you a complete.
Oh, you
black
just kind of
area.
just what? Because then say, I was about to say, I don't know what that thing was. You
Yeah.
kept saying no clip out.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
Kind of.
No clipping is something
Thought.
that happens in computer games where you rub up against a surface and for some reason the vertexes don't work and you slip through.
Well, in
And then-
Cyberpunk, I've learned that I can hide people's bodies half in walls.
Yeah, shit like that. That is no clipping. And the idea is that you can no clip out of reality into the back rooms. That's what Tuatella
I did it once.
doing. Oh, yeah.
I legit did it once.
Okay.
Really, really high at the time as well. And it's not long after I learned about these backroom things.
Okay.
We was paintballing in college, and me and I don't think you met him, so
Oh, yeah,
man.
this is what the pool rooms looks like.
Nah, we I leant against the wall to do some scopy stuff, and I leant against the wall, and all of a sudden fell through the door. Ow! I looked up, and I was in like literally what felt like that kind of one of the liminal spaces.
Right.
Just a long bare corridor with like a room at the end.
What the fuck?
I just fell through a door into like, out of the dark, everything's all spacey and shit, fell through a door. I'm in a luminous space. I just fell through a fucking door in a building, but it was
But that's what it felt
really high as well. I was like,
Yeah. I'd fuck you up. But yeah, the pool rooms is literally the next level, and as I say, then there's the playrooms, which is like
It is supposed
a
to-
kid's nursery kind of vibe.
And isn't the vibe here like these are supposed to be old and somebody's gone and actually recorded these somewhere?
Yeah, some of them are sort of CGI, some of them are enhanced, some of them are just literally.